From the health sector to the judiciary, 24 hours after the Staff Union of Nigeria, that's the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JUSUN, directed its members across the nation to shut down the state courts in the country, the directive has begun to yield some results. The union's action is to kick against the non-compliance with the orders of the Federal High Court, Abuja, on the financial autonomy and independence of the judiciary. Channels Television monitored the situation in some courts across the country, and our judiciary correspondent, Shola Shoyele, now reports.
In Akwa Ibom State, South Nigeria, judicial activities were paralyzed as judiciary workers in the oil-rich state effectively stayed away from their duty posts. These deserted premises of the judiciary headquarters on Wellington Bassi Way and the State High Court on Metro Road, both in Uyo, is evidence that the workers are sticking to their words. The situation is the same in Rivers State, also in the south region of the country. The High Courts and the Magistrate Courts remain under lock and key, and the workers also stayed away. The workers downed tools owing to the failure of the authorities to implement the judgment of the Federal High Court on the financial autonomy of the state judiciaries. In the southwest, the customary Court of Appeal, the State High Court and the Magistrate Courts in Ondo State were also firmly locked. Some judiciary union members who refused to speak on camera were on ground to make sure that the strike was effective. In Lagos State, also in the southwest, the courts remained open. Some judiciary workers who reported for work chose to assign new dates to lawyers for their pending cases. The implication being that some courts did not sit. Some judges, however, sat, and in those few courts, it was business as usual. The federal courts are, however, yet to join in the strike, as the National Secretariat of the Judiciary Staff Union says it will notify the federal judiciary workers on when to key in to the industrial action. Despite the industrial action, Mr. Willie Obiano, the executive governor of Anambra State, southeast Nigeria, distributed 21 cars to the judiciary workers of the customary Court of Appeal in the state.
So it's my pleasure to hand over this master key to the Chief Judge of the state, my Lord and President.
The governor, who performed the function at the early part section of the Governor's Lodge, says he's committed to the welfare of the judiciary workers in his state.
We want to make sure that their welfare is taken care of. We are doing a few things to improve the welfare of the other arm of the judiciary too, like the magistrates' quarters. We are looking at the judges' quarters, where we're trying to ensure that we provide them with some conveniences like generating sets and what have you, all in a bid to ensure that the administration of justice system in Anambra State is world-class.
There is no doubt that more incentives of this nature is needed. But the judiciary workers desire above all that the state executives will begin to implement the court order which guarantees their financial independence. When this is done, perhaps the industrial actions in our courts will stop.